Tonight on CBS, it's all here.
I know you can hear me, Will. You're in that deep, dark, safe place. I know you can hear me because I was there too. When I was here in the hospital with my burns. But you know, you're fine. You're perfect. You have a couple blisters on your fingers, but other than that, you're just perfect, so you don't have to be afraid. What do you want?
I'm sorry, I was just looking for Hal.
He'll be here in a few minutes.
I'm sorry, I'll wait for him outside.
Remind your sister she's not welcome in here.
Barbara, you do not have a monopoly on caring. We are all concerned about Will.
And that's why you were so willing to let him spend time with his mother.
Look, I know that this is a stressful time for you.
Don't patronize me.
And don't second-guess me. Look, you may not be my favorite human being, but I happen to be very fond of that little boy. And I am praying for his recovery.
Praying? Don't make me laugh.
He's gonna get through this, Barbara. It's just a matter of time.
First a saint, then a doctor. I know the game you're playing, and I'm not going to, Emily.
The lab report on Aaron Snyder's clothes, is it back yet?
Not yet.
All right, that report comes in. You run it over to me at the hospital ASAP.
You want me to give the lab a holler, tell them what you're looking for? Maybe they'll give you the results over the phone?
No, I need the paperwork. So if that report comes in and I'm right, they find traces of accelerant on Aaron Snyder's clothes and it matches what they found at the scene, I'll be making an arrest.
How can my own sister sell me out? I mean, after I told her right to her face that I didn't do it. And instead of her believing me, she goes to the cops. And with what? A hunch? What is that?
And you think with everything she's been through, nobody believing that she didn't kill Nick Scudder?
I believed her. When she was on trial, I trusted her.
You trusted her, Aaron, and you saved her. If it weren't for you, Abigail would have been convicted. I think you should call her and confront her about it.
What's the point?
She's your sister.
She was my sister. That bond is broken.
Oh, living alone stinks.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Help. I was thinking of having my arms lengthened, but you came here just in the nick of time. Did you see Mike downstairs by any chance?
No.
Good. How do I look?
You look great.
Thank you. Oh, we do see the shoes. Aren't they great? Honey, I got them on sale. Nice. You okay?
No.
What happened?
I did something really bad, and I don't know how to make it right.
Sweetie, you're not capable of doing anything really bad.
Sold out my brother to the police.
Scavin.
Oh, thank you.
You're looking, rested.
Funny how that works. I had very little sleep.
The cheating boyfriend come home last night?
I never said he was a cheater.
Oh, so he reassured you. Good. He'd be a fool to let a woman like you get away.
I'll tell him you said so. So, any progress on that business we discussed?
You mean proving Miss McKinnon is funding the burn unit? Actually, yes. I cased out her place, and I think I can get in there sometime this morning.
I don't mean to tell you how to do your business.
You could.
But don't you think it would be wise to focus on Dr. Bob Hughes, sort of rifle through his files, hack into the hospital?
If I didn't have a suspect, yes. But since you're so convinced that it's Molly McKinnon, doesn't it make more sense to go in through her bank records first? I mean, unless you want me to hack into the hospital computers, I'd be more than happy to do that on your dime.
I'm sorry. You are absolutely right. I stand corrected. You obviously know what you're doing.
Say that again?
You obviously know what you are doing.
Well, I hope you've had your shots, Rosanna. I'd shoot him, but he's out of season. Hello, Henry.
I was just telling this little young lady my sad story. Are you sure you don't want the watch?
Quite.
Goodbye, Henry. So I wake up after a lovely night and come looking for you and find Henry Coleman licking your palm. Anything you'd like to tell me?
Jen, did you wear my black blouse last night? Well, did you?
Busted? Keep it secret. Introducing new Secret Clear Gel. Goes on invisibly, activates instantly. It's stronger than the leading clear gel.
Does it look like I wore it?
No.
Keep it clear, keep it secret. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
What some people will do for the freshness of laundry dried in the cleanest breeze. Introducing a new scent from Tide. Tide Clean Breeze. Perhaps the cleanest scent you can get without the commute. New Tide Clean Breeze, also available in Downy. Want more va-va-voom in your hair color? Zoom on over to Ultress. It's just the most vibrant hair color imaginable. Ultress from Clairol. Talk about color wonderful.
New fresh complexion pocket powder. Itty bitty case, such a pretty face. Take it around all over the place. Pocket powder. Covers like a liquid, cheeks to chin. Super fine powder helps even out skin. Pocket powder. Easy breezy beautiful cover girl.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some oink, he had some neigh, and he had some moo, and he had some baa.
Boy, you don't know your oink from your cluck.
Old MacDonald has a game. All the baby animals are hiding under haystacks, and it's up to your family to match up the moms with their little ones.
A cluck here, a neigh there.
I got it.
Old MacDonald, another classic nursery rhyme game from Milton Bradley.
You guys ready to make something spooky?
Cookies!
Okay, I'll make the chocolate chip. Here are the sugar ones.
What should I do? We put them on the tray. No, that's too close. There's the ghost and a bat. There's a pumpkin just like you. Hey, stop! Am I doing a good job? Yes.
New Halloween cookies with shapes from Nestle Toll House. And sugar and chocolate chip.
Don't take big bites.
New from Nestle Toll House. Bake the very best.
This month on The Late Show, Dave's got Jerry Seinfeld, Faith Hill, Samuel L. Jackson, Deborah Messing, Rudy Giuliani, and tonight, don't miss Michelle Pfeiffer.
Meet the latest person kicked off Survivor Thailand tomorrow on The Early Show.
If I had just believed Aaron and just left it alone, instead I went poking around, ran into Lieutenant Munson, he saw the look on my face, and then he started questioning me.
What do you mean by poking around?
I wanted to know the facts, something that would prove me wrong. And so I went by the barn, hoping that they'd discovered something. And Lieutenant Munson saw that I was acting weird and started
Abigail, stop.
It's all my fault.
What, did you set the fire?
No.
No. And did you answer Hal's questions truthfully when he talked to you?
Yes, but he wouldn't have had to ask.
Yes, he would have, honey, because you were a witness, okay? You were at Emma's when the fire started. You have to trust the process. The police are going to sift through all the evidence, so whatever you think you're feeling, this talk that you had with Aaron when he said he wanted to do something heroic is hearsay. It can't be presented in court. It can't be the basis for anybody's arrest. The police are going to have to find hard evidence before they can arrest anybody.
Really?
Really? Oh. It's really difficult to get arrested. I know, I tried, remember? Okay. So you were arrested, but you couldn't remember anything. And then when you did, everything was fine. So see, don't worry. If Aaron didn't set this fire...
He didn't. He couldn't. And even if he did, he couldn't have known the kids were in there.
Sweetheart, just be a sister, okay? Leave the police work, all the legal stuff up to the pros.
I don't think he has much use for a sister right now.
You need to go talk to him.
He doesn't want to talk to me. Lucy's furious.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. And you know what? He probably is too, and he's gonna get over it. And you're gonna get over it. But you have to keep talking. That's Mike. How do I look?
You look great. I'll go talk to Aaron.
Okay, and you let me know how things go, okay? I love you.
What you doing?
And you are?
Does this help?
Molly, your date's here.
Wow. You look yummy.
Damn, you look good.
And for me? What do you think?
Do we really have to go to this groundbreaking ceremony?
Oh, no, you don't. Some really sexy guy in blue jeans told me that these things are really important.
No, he's an idiot. What'd he know?
Well, he knows just about everything. That's what he knows. So, come on, handsome guy. We have some people to impress.
Save your pennies, Mrs. Cabot. I can already taste those martinis.
So what did Henry Coleman want?
A job.
And what did you tell him?
To send me a resume.
Oh, well, I can tell you that he didn't go to Wharton, he never met Lee Iacocca, and he didn't write out the 90s in tech stocks.
So I shouldn't hire him?
You do, and this little palm will hate you forever.
Well, you wouldn't want this little palm to be unhappy.
We could take it upstairs for breakfast.
I think I'd rather keep you in an agony of suspense.
Ah, so that's it. You have your way with me and then throw me away like yesterday's grapefruit.
Squeezed dry.
Nothing but pulp and rind.
Look, they have toast points.
I know what this is. We have a spectacular night together. You disappear because why?
Do tell.
Because you feel vulnerable and can't take it. So you run away. But guess what? Last night I needed you as much as you needed me. Maybe more.
Look, I don't like you, and I certainly don't trust you. But you're a fact, and I've accepted it. Will needs his mother, so why don't you stop trying to stick it to me every time you see me? It's boring, and it isn't helpful.
So you've accepted me?
Yes, I have.
Why do I find that so hard to believe?
You're the one who came after me, Barbara, remember?
Which is why I find it so hard to believe that you have accepted me.
I'm not you. I didn't have you kidnapped and shipped off to some psycho spa. You did that. I'm getting on with my life, and you should do the same thing. You did a bad thing, Barbara. Don't do it again. Move on.
Is he still in a coma?
No, he's asleep, a very deep sleep. After you left last night, they sedated him.
What'd John say? Have you seen him since last night?
Well, John has been here, but Ben examined him, so John went off to find Ben to see what he had to say.
How you holding up?
Well, I could use a healthy kid and a month in Hawaii with my beautiful wife, but other than that,
How's the investigation going?
I'm hoping for a break today. I'm waiting for forensics.
Hey, listen, I have to head over to Lakeview and meet with my mom and Allie. I'll be back soon. She could use a little kindness. Not that she deserves it, but she seems pretty ragged. You take care of yourself, my handsome husband. I love you.
How you doing, Barbara? John, how is he?
I just spoke with Ben. Will's latest EEG shows increased activity.
And that's good.
Well, it indicates that as the sedation wears off, he will begin regaining consciousness.
Is he gonna wake up? Is that what you're saying?
Huh.
And get back to normal?
I don't know if I can go that far.
What do you mean, John?
I mean that until Will does regain consciousness, we can do a complete neurological examination. We can't be sure of the extent of his injury.
In English, John.
Until he wakes up, I don't know if the brain damage is permanent.
I had this fight with Brian once. He was about 11, I think. He and Billy were going to take the boat out on the lake after everybody had fallen asleep, which was totally against the rules. And they wouldn't take me, so I told on them. Brian wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the summer.
I don't blame him.
I don't either. But the way I felt, I guess it's why no matter what my dad does, I'm still willing to at least talk to him. Even if it's just to tell him how wrong I think he is or how furious I am. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm mad at Abigail, too.
Last night, I was trying to fall asleep, and I can hear Lily pacing. She has trouble sleeping. But I wanted to go. Lucy, I wanted to get on my bike, and I wanted to ride away. They don't deserve what's coming. Lily, Holden, the kids. I've put them through enough.
You didn't set that fire.
You think that's gonna matter?
It's okay. It's Abigail. You can listen to what she has to say or not. It's up to you.
Let her in.
Can I talk to you?
Talk about a torture test. I took a leave to my 2-day walk for charity. With my bad back, I needed something that wouldn't let me down a few hours later. My heart went out to some of the other women. They took something else. A few hours later, they were hurting again. I gave them my Aleve, and they had a fighting chance.
Just 2 Aleve can stop pain all day. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
By the end of the walk, people were calling me, "Hey, Aleve," like it was my name. So thanks, Aleve.
And for all-day relief of your tough cold symptoms, try Aleve Cold and Sinus.
It's fantastic news for denture wearers.
Announcing Polygrip's remarkable new ooze control tip.
It's a fabulous invention.
It goes on thinner and flatter. It's less messy.
The new nozzle is just excellent.
Super Polygrip's new ooze control tip spreads a thin, flat ribbon, so there's less ooze and lots of hold.
It holds from breakfast
all the way through dinner.
Because of Super Polygrip, life just got easier.
Super Polygrip with the new ooze control tip. Less ooze. It's big news.
Tammy the mom and Tammy the homemaker are very busy. This is my problem with the Glad wrap. It doesn't stick on a wood bowl. Saran quick covers. This bowl is an unusual shape. Wow, it's snug. It's quick, it covers, and I think they should call it, wow, Saran quick covers.
Now through Monday at Zales, we're having a diamond sale with savings up to 60% and more throughout the store. Like this 7-carat bracelet, just $7.99, our lowest price ever. Quantities are limited at Zales, the diamond store.
Small, powerful, and designed to disappear. The Electrosol tab with Jet Dry Powerball. It rinses away cloudy residue and spots for a brilliant clean. Electrosol tabs with a Jet Dry Powerball. As advanced as it looks.
Leaks. Who needs them? No other diaper stops leaks better than Huggies Ultra Trim. No leak is a good leak.
Hey, Mom. Hi, sweetie. Call your brother. Despite everything, and I like to serve a decent dinner. I like to bake from scratch, but it's not happening.
Got banned!
So I found these rolls from Pillsbury. Get this. Out of the freezer, as many as I need. Ready in minutes. Warm and crusty. Delicious.
Mrs. Crab, it's called.
Your homeroom teacher?
My, these are good.
I may not have the time, but I've got the rolls. Crusty French dinner rolls.
In the freezer.
Come on, you can do it. Just 30 seconds of Listerine, twice a day. Sure, it's a little intense, but think of all the germs you're killing. Listerine even kills the germs that can cause plaque and the gum disease gingivitis. That's right, you're fighting plaque and gingivitis every time. Keep it up, keep it up. Don't wimp out now. There. See? You can handle it. Germs can't. Listerine. Worth the time, every time.
So what exactly is toast points? I used to give those to you when you were little. They're those little triangles of buttered toast. You used to dip them in your egg. My grandfather used to call those soldiers. He used to eat them with his Bloody Marys every morning, which for him was about 11 o'clock.
Oh, lovely. You really buttered my toast?
Honey, I hate to break it to you, but I wasn't a complete failure as a mother, only a partial failure.
Speaking of failures, where is the delinquent?
Only her parole officer knows for sure.
You know, you're really calm about all this.
I've given up. Allison's a ward of the court, or almost. Oh, there she is.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Wow.
I hope I didn't hold you guys up. I know how busy you are. I just haven't quite gotten this scheduling thing down yet. Just one more thing to work on.
May I get the young lady something?
Yes, the young lady would love something. Root beer, straight up. That's with no ice.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. In a tall glass? Thank you. So, who wants to talk about their morning?
You do?
Yes, me.
I'm glad to see you in such a good mood. You want to let us in on your secret?
Well, I've had a change of heart. Or no, what do you call it when you've had one of those moments when you just see the light and you change everything, your whole entire soul?
A miracle?
I think she's referring to a life-altering experience.
That's it. I'm altering my life as of now, and I want you guys to be the first to know.
What I told Hal Munson doesn't matter. He has to have proof to do anything.
Wait, are you saying what you did doesn't matter?
No! It's just... Oh, it sounded so good when Molly said it. What I said, it was hearsay. It can't be used against you.
So wait, now you're saying he's going to trial?
No, of course not. It's just that you shouldn't worry about what I said to the police because it's not a basis for anything.
It was a basis for a search warrant. They ripped up his room, Abigail. They went through his personal things. They took his clothes. So don't stand here and try to say that you didn't do anything.
I'm not. It's just...
I told you I didn't do it.
I know.
Then how could you go to the cops and make me look like some sicko arsonist that set a fire to look like some kind of a hero? Is that what you think of me?
No.
Then what the hell were you doing?
I don't know. I was stupid. Of course you wouldn't do anything like that. I am sorry, Aaron. I am sorry.
Wait, Abby, wait.
Brook trout, shirred eggs. Ooh, and they have those wonderful little pastries. Schwa.
Somebody's hungry.
And you'll be having the consommé?
I'll be having the left side of the menu. Last night was as much my idea as yours, you know. I missed you.
I missed you, too.
And when you walked in on Carly and me in the office, it bothered you, sure. But I want you to know that I intend to abide by the Carly clause.
Oh, yes, you've told me. You intend to make a lot of money.
Yes, I do. But money is a means to an end of pleasure, which I intend to share with you. Because I like you.
And I like you. And it's nice to hear that sometimes. That I'm important to you, that you need me. There it is, my heart on a platter.
Yes, and my heart is right next to it. We're very much alike, you know.
That had occurred to me.
So relax. We had a beautiful night last night. We're together. We're about to engage in cuisine. The world is a marvelous place.
Champagne all around. We're celebrating. Although I have to admit, as far as groundbreaking ceremonies go, and I've had my share of new wings, this was kind of somber.
Yeah, are they always that short?
No, usually somebody insists on giving a speech, or 2 or 3, but since the donor's anonymous...
Well, and there's a concern about Will, too.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Well, I, for one, thought it was fabulous. Because it's not every day I get to see this one in a suit. Or dump a shovel full of dirt on your shoes. I'm really sorry.
Oh, listen, don't worry about that. You should see him when he plays golf. I don't know how he does it, but he comes home with sand in his pocket.
This woman couldn't keep a secret if her life depended on it.
Hey, you picking on my mother?
Yeah, he is. Hi, kiddo.
Guess who I saw in the dining room? Rosanna Cabot, tete-a-tetting with Craig Montgomery.
Oh, for crying out loud. What do you want to bet? Craig humbly admits to funding the burn unit.
Craig, I thought Lucinda...
Oh, really? Sorry.
My story.
Yes, dear, it is, and you tell it.
Rosanna Cabot sidled up to me in the bar the other night.
She's a sidler.
And after the usual back and forth, she gets to the point. Since I'm the boss's son, what I do her a little favor and snoop around the hospital and find out who made the anonymous donation to the burn unit.
What's with this woman?
It gets better. You know what she offered me if I do her this little favor? She offered to build me a pediatric ICU.
You're not serious.
This woman does her homework. She sniffed around, found out who my father was, and that I was specializing in pediatrics with a concentration on worst-case scenarios.
I don't believe this. Excuse me.
Where are you going?
To put an end to this.
A file full of bank statements. Where would I be?
Come on, Mary.
Oh, you're gonna make me very rich.
I have asthma. I also have coaching running through my veins. I have a daughter who's a fearless midfielder and a dad who taught me that when you give it your all, you always win. I have asthma, but it's just a single part of my life, and Singulair is part of what I do every day to help control it.
Singulair is not a steroid, and it's not an inhaler. It's a different kind of asthma controller. It's a once-a-day tablet that can help control your asthma for a full 24 hours. It also comes in a cherry chewable tablet for children 2 years and older. Singulair should not be used to treat acute asthma attacks. Continue taking your other asthma medicines unless your doctor tells you to stop or change the dose. If symptoms get worse, contact your doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, flu, runny nose, and ear infection. For more information about Singulair, ask your doctor. And ask about adding once-a-day Singulair.
I have asthma, but I don't want it to defeat me.
Singulair, asthma control that can help you breathe easier.
The suggestion that Birdseye farmers start making soup got them pretty excited.
Mushy soup? No way.
Not these beauties. Go!
I'd never put my Birdseye vegetables in a can of soup.
Who said anything about a can? The Birdseye farmers introduce Hearty Spoonfuls, frozen to lock in the freshest flavors. Hearty Spoonfuls has a rich seasoned broth, loaded with delicious vegetables, chicken, pasta, or rice. Soup this good doesn't come from a can. It only comes from the farmers of Birdseye.
Now that's soup.
Hearty Spoonfuls. Find it with frozen entrees.
Honey, you remember when we bought this house, you said we'd remodel the kitchen?
Vaguely.
See, the problem is I just don't have the time.
We can take care of the installation for you.
Can?
Countertops and cabinets. What about tile floor?
Well, sure. Floors, garage doors, even a roof if you like.
Guaranteed?
Absolutely.
I could have done this.
I could have.
Next, please.
Well, hello.
Oh, great. A talking gecko.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Customer satisfaction is at an all-time high. I don't think we've ever had numbers this high. I mean, this guy has really worked his tail off.
His tail.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
tonight, the tension between two survivors.
He was grinding against me.
Reaches the breaking point.
I really can't stand it.
Now it's the women versus the men.
We're back in the good old days. Ladies in the kitchen and the men do all the fishing.
I have a husband at home, okay?
Don't miss an all-new Survivor, CBS tonight. Everyone's talking about Robbery Homicide Division, the most critically acclaimed new show of the season.
Gun to temple. Boom.
Don't miss an all-new episode Friday.
Let Bally Total Fitness help you get a body that absolutely everyone will love. Join Bally now and you can get your body moving for just $5 to start. Plus, pay nothing more for 30 days. Call 1-800-FITNESS because in just 30 days, you'll love the results you'll start to see. For just $5 to start, Bally will help you get a body everyone will love at first sight.
The value that we can provide is to help you find a mattress that you like, your back likes, and your wallet likes all at the same time.
During our Discover American sale, get a Serta Super Pillow Top Queen set for only $5.98. Plus, you'll get a free frame, free delivery, and we'll even remove your old bed for free.
We can make it easy to pay with 0% financing options.
It's a family thing. Call 1-800-TO-DREAM.
Hurry, sale ends Tuesday.
A baby with a heart defect. An extraordinary surgeon who must save his life. Watch Vital Signs, Saturday, October 12th at 6:30 p.m.
I shook the horse manure onto the trunk of the car.
A smelly case.
All the horse manure in the engine, spitting out at me.
Judge Judy.
Today at 3 on CBS 2.
Don't miss the new hit drama Hack. Friday on CBS. It's all here.
I was delicious. Your pleasure.
You're licking me.
Oh, well, it's your turn. Fruit.
Excuse me, if I could have a word with the lady?
Oh, Mike, hello. Another time.
No, we're gonna do this right now. Now, I just spoke to Chris Hughes, and he told me that you asked him to find out who funded the burn unit.
Oh, well, that was a little conversation that we had, an innocent conversation.
Right, you offered him a bribe.
Really? How much?
Well, she offered to fund a pediatric ICU knowing that pediatrics was his thing.
No, wait, you are blowing this conversation way out of proportion. I may have told him that Cabot Motors occasionally funds medical endeavors and told him to apply for funding, and he used the burn unit as an example,
Right.
but that's...
Are you through? Are you through lying? Because I'm really getting tired of this. You have been prying into my life for months now, and I want it to stop.
So anyway, I enrolled.
Might I ask where?
Oakdale Votech. It's the only school that'll take me, but that's cool because I can still take college prep, and meanwhile, I can learn to be a manicurist. I mean, you'll save so much money. Oh, and they give extra credit for after-work experience. So, what do you guys think?
Where have I seen that?
At the hospital.
What are you doing with that? Where'd you get it?
Well, that woman in Personnel, I mean, she's fabulous. I told her I'd be able to give silk wraps by Thanksgiving, and she promised me 3 shifts a week. Candy striping.
You're gonna...
Take care of the sick. I think I'm really good at it, and Will, yeah, of course he's unconscious, but I mean, he's gonna wake up. I know he is. I've been talking to him
Allison,
and holding his hand, and he's been like getting like these little twitches, and I think it means that he can understand me. I just told him that all he has to do is open up his eyes and realize everything's gonna be okay.
You know, sweetheart, that's very, very supportive of you.
So, this is the new me, back in school and healing the sick.
I appreciate your effort and that you're back in school. Apparently, you took Judge Gavin very seriously, and I think that's terrific. But the candy striping thing, I'm just wondering if that's right for you.
What do you mean?
If you're cut out for spending time with really, really, really sick children.
You think I don't care about really, really, really sick children?
I think that maybe you might be trying a little too hard to
To what?
to be something you're not. Allison Stewart is a very bright, funny, irreverent girl, and I love her. But this pink and white, starchy thing, this Miss Nightingale thing is not you. And I like that about you.
You know, I wish the hell you'd make up your mind.
I don't know if I can ever forgive you for this.
You're right. You would never intentionally set a fire to make yourself look good. It's just... Lately, it's been kind of hard for me to sort out all my feelings, and until I do, I'm kind of confused. And Hal Munson just caught me at the right time, and I felt like I'd be lying if I didn't tell him what you said. Like I was covering up for you. And he was so desperate for information because his son was in a coma. And I didn't think it all the way through. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Perhaps you'd like to continue this out in the corridor.
I am not leaving him.
You said his EEG was increasing, John.
Yeah. But an EEG can't tell us everything. We'll experience severe smoke inhalation and a serious brain injury. He could have been deprived of much-needed oxygen. Now, if that took place, it's just a matter of mere minutes. It can make the difference between life
as a boy or life as a turnip?
No.
Barbara.
That's what he's saying,
I don't mean that, Barbara. I just want you to be prepared in case there are complications, which we will address if and when it becomes necessary. Now, what is important is that when Will does regain consciousness, that he knows that both of you are here with him, and that you are calm, that you are warm, and that you are positive. He needs to feel safe. He wants to feel safe, and he wants to know that he's with his family.
We'll be here.
I'll be back.
Who would feel safe in a family like this?
The Quilted Northern Quilters.
Did you hear that? What you're hearing is the special kind of clean we quilt into every sheet of Quilted Northern. Our quilting creates this unique texture.
Flat tissue doesn't have it.
All that texture leaves you feeling clean.
It's a quilted clean you get from Quilted Northern.
Ah, a squeaky clean.
Quilted Northern for a quilted clean.
Introducing Quilted Northern Moist Ones.
They're flushable.
Every once in a while, a movie comes along that becomes a classic that you and your family will remember forever. On October 11th, Walt Disney Pictures proudly presents Talk Everlasting. The movie critics are hailing as magical, another everlasting classic for Disney.
I wish this moment could last forever.
Talk Everlasting, rated PG. Starts Friday, October 11th.
Elmo's World.
Introducing Guess What, Elmo.
Guess what Elmo's thinking about today? Shoes. Elmo loves shoes.
Every day, Elmo thinks about something different, so guessing is always fun.
Birds. Fish. Just like on Elmo's World. He asks lots of silly questions. Do fish dance? No. But balls do. Guess what else? Do birthday cakes have hair?
Guess What, Elmo. Only from Fisher-Price.
Oh, what a time for a cold.
Nose is running, head's all blocked up. I need some Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Only Alka-Seltzer Plus has an effervescent cold-fighting formula that breaks up your worst cold symptoms fast. Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Look what she's using to clean that window. Windex. So?
Other cleaners leave streaks on glass. Windex even cleans what the other stuff leaves behind.
A bird could get hurt flying into a window like that.
For streak-free shine every time, Windex is best on glass. Hey, you're not as clean as you think. Count on Dial antibacterial protection to wash away dirt and germs on your whole body. Aren't you glad you used Dial?
CBS Thursday will keep you guessing. First, it's a case of sex, lies, and videotape.
We're missing something.
And a crime even CSI can't believe.
You cannot be serious.
Then, don't miss Without a Trace, the new hit drama that crackles with mystery. A woman kidnapped in a shopping center. The twist is every witness tells a different story.
Of a white, maybe not white, bearded man with a mustache?
Suspicious, what do you say?
Who will you believe? Without a Trace and CSI will keep you guessing. CBS tonight.
Family's a big word, Barbara.
We're not a family, Hal. We're not even friends.
Well, then I guess it's time we made some changes.
What do you suggest? Barbecues? You, me, and Emily around a campfire?
I think you have to accept what's happening. And stop resenting it, Barbara. And stop feeling guilty and miserable about what you've done and pushing everybody around you away. Barbara, you are pushing people away. Emily has accepted that you're part of the picture. She knows that you're Will's mother and that you are part of his life. And now it's your part. You've got to do your part, Barbara. You've got to stop fighting the world because Will can't live in a war zone. He needs peace, and he needs quiet, and he needs all of us pulling for him, Barbara. Do you think that you can do that?
What are you suggesting, Hal? A big group hug?
No, I was thinking about a little acceptance.
And what if I can't accept the choices that you've made?
And what about the choices you've made, Barbara? Do you think they're easy to accept? The way you hurt those women, Rose, Carly, Emily.
Please, must we?
I think it's better sometimes that you had been convicted. Then maybe you'd give yourself a break. Emily's happy. So's Carly. And Rose, she'll be back. It's time you started living your life. Things could be a lot worse, you know. Will's alive. He's out of a coma. And whatever challenges that he has to face, we will face them together. Because you are not alone, Barbara. Because we are a family. Maybe not the happiest or the sanest of families, but we are a family pulling together. And if you give me half a chance, just maybe, we could be friends, too. How about it?
What you told the cops about what I said that. So I don't blame you for that. Or that the cops came down on me.
But they wouldn't even looked at you if I hadn't
With
even
a
acted
track
so
record
weird.
like mine, a car in Minnesota can backfire and they're gonna come looking for me. It just felt bad. That you didn't believe me, that you couldn't, come to me one more time before going to the cops.
Right. I know I should have. I am so sorry, Aaron.
It's okay.
If you need anything, just call me, okay?
Told you you were a good guy.
I wish someone knew it besides you, Luz. I really do.
Allison.
No, I mean it. It's never good enough for her, no matter what I do.
No, that's not true. I'm very happy you enrolled in school. I can't wait for my manicure.
You just don't want me in your hospital because you're ashamed of me.
I have never been ashamed of you.
You think I don't care about anybody but myself, but I care about Will, and I'm gonna help him whether you like it or not.
I appreciate your effort, and I know the judge will too. I just want you to understand how much I love the real you, your spontaneity and your passion and your spunk. I don't want you to lose any of that. I just want you to be a little more dependable. Just slow down now and then and reflect a little and maybe dream a little. Never mind. We gotta get back to the hospital. thank you for enrolling in school. I'm glad that you're trying. I'll see you later, Mom. Right. I'll be in my office if anybody needs me.
You know, it's not easy enrolling in school and getting a job the same morning.
No, it isn't, sweetie. But you know what? Mom is impossible to please. But this isn't about her. This is about you. You wanting to make all these big changes in your life.
Well, I want to be a candy striper.
Well, then you be the best candy striper you can be. Okay, here you go. Thank you. I'm going to head over to the hospital and see how Will's doing. You want to come?
Yeah.
I want to see if his sedatives have worn off. He was in this coma and he woke up. He was
Sedatives?
Yeah, he was thrashing around and yelling out, and he was really upset. So.
But he came out of his coma. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, he's really not out of it. He's still asleep. Where are you going?
The hospital.
Allison.
This is the last time that I am going to say this. Stay out of my life. My personal life, my professional life, and most of all, my love life. Because let me tell you something, Rosanna, it's over, okay? Find yourself a new boy. Someone who makes you pay attention.
So, I spent the last 12 hours trying to convince you that Carly is out of the picture. You are my everything, and you
Craig.
apparently have your sights set somewhere else.
Don't go, please. Just...
No, I think I've had my breakfast.
You better have good news for me, Mr. Coleman, or I'm going to stab you through the heart with my fork.
I have good news. Rosanna. We've got her.
I don't know what to tell you, honey.
Oh, how could we miss the Grand Canyon?
I don't know. It says it's right here next to the Lincoln Memorial.
Maybe we should have taken a right at the Industrial Revolution.
Explore America. Monopoly, the America edition, with new tokens, properties, and facts.
Let's see. Louisiana Purchase, Hoover Dam.
Monopoly, the America edition. It's the American way.
Facts of Life by Lysol. Fact: to a child, any food can be fast food. Fact: no other wipe kills germs faster than Lysol sanitizing wipes. They kill 99.9% of germs in seconds. Life demands Lysol. That's a fact.
Leaks. Can't stand them. No other diaper stops leaks better than Huggies Ultra Trim. No leak is a good leak.
Soulmates. Buddies. Best friends. Your better half. No matter what you call them, you just aren't you without them. Like coffee's not coffee without Coffee Mate. They belong together. The way they curl up in a mug and create that smooth flavor, that velvety texture. A certain something that's so much more than just a cup of coffee. Coffee made from Nestle. Coffee's perfect made.
Our celebration of 100 years continues at the JCPenney Fall 100th Anniversary Sale. These are the final days for the lowest prices of the season. Plus, a chance to win the 100th Anniversary Sweepstakes with Chevy Trailblazers, Orlando Vacations, and $1,100 JCPenney gift cards. Big prizes, even bigger savings. Hurry in for the lowest prices of the season. JCPenney.
Jimmy Dean,
Breakfast never sounded so good.
CBS Daytime is unbeatable. #1 for over 700 consecutive weeks.
Fantastic.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, baby.
We're so hot, we're cool.
I am doing my victory dance. You want to see it again?
Go ahead now, get it on. CBS Daytime, the #1 daytime network.
Everything okay?
Couldn't be better. We heard most of it from here. Sorry. Well, she had it coming.
I just wish I had a tape of it.
Well, it certainly calls for a toast. To Memorial Hospital's burn unit.
Here, here.
And to the Hughes family for all their generous support. And great instincts.
Rich blondes. Gotta watch their every move.
And to Molly McKinnon for making life worth living.
You have proof that Molly McKinnon is the anonymous donor for the burn units?
This is a photocopy of a canceled check. It's made out to Memorial Hospital Burn Unit Completion Fund.
Where did you get this?
You don't want to know. The signature is Molly McKinnon. It's drawn from her bank. I think that's pretty good evidence.
You have made me very happy, Henry. This is going to come in very useful when the time is right. They don't have any proof.
Well, they didn't have any proof that Abigail killed Nick Scudder, and she got all the way to trial.
Yeah, but she didn't remember anything, and you do. Besides, you've got Tom defending you, and Holden and your father.
I don't want Holden or my dad to be involved anymore. I mean, they bailed me out enough.
That's what parents do.
Lucy, the only reason I'm in Oakdale is because they figured that I was old enough to start making my own decisions. So I gotta take that weight.
Wait, so you're staying?
Well, that's what I was telling you before Abigail got here. Whatever comes my way, I'm gonna deal with it because I didn't do anything.
Hey, you saved 2 kids' lives.
And you're right. I did. But I'm not a hero. I mean, I was just trying to help. And I'm not a destructive person, and I'm not letting anybody chase me out of town and away from you.
He's such a sweet little boy. He's so sensitive and loving and smart and athletic. We've been watching baseball, and you know he knows every member on every team, every statistic.
You should see him pitch.
What if he can't play baseball again?
We will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Everything okay? What?
John was here. He said that there might be some brain damage.
Oh, no.
We'll know more when he wakes up.
Hal, he is so strong. Just hold on to that.
Sorry to intrude, Chief. Shank said you needed this ASAP. Forensics said you'd be happy.
Thank you. Yes. I know who started that fire.
You know who did this to Will?
Aaron Snyder.
My God, Aaron.
Are you sure?
I've got proof.
Mom, you don't seem to enjoy stuff anymore. Remember what a blast we used to have?
Honey, you're so anxious. Fidgety all the time. That's just not like you.
Count on Dial antibacterial to wash away dirt and germs.